Until the moment his wife of 5 years publicly called him the father she wants to protect, the husband finally realized, with shock, that the woman he had always looked down on and heartlessly abandoned was actually the noble heiress of the Jung family. 5 years earlier, the girl had ignored her family's objections and chose to hide her identity to marry an unknown, poor young man. With her years of encouragement and secret support, that poor boy transformed into the CEO of a trillion-yuan corporation. One day, her elder brother suddenly brought good news. Her father had finally agreed to their marriage. The girl was so excited she nearly jumped up. She decided to give her husband a huge surprise and confess her true identity. Her surprise was that she was 3 months pregnant. But when she was ready to tell him the good news, what she received instead was an icy text message: "Dad, I don't want this burden anymore." As she stood there stunned, her husband sent a photo of himself with another woman. What hurt even more was the necklace the other woman wore. It was the same one her husband had intended to gift her not long ago. Her excitement instantly crashed. She tried calling him to get the truth, but he never picked up. Her world felt like it was collapsing. The overwhelming sadness triggered sharp pain in her belly, and blood began to flow. Even then, she ignored the pain and only wanted to find her husband to demand an explanation. The doctor anxiously warned her that she was bleeding, but she insisted, "I'm fine, I need to find my husband." Fate struck again when her husband and the other woman walked into the same hospital room. Only then did she finally understand that the man she loved for 5 years was nothing but a heartless ingrate. Furious, she wanted to tear him apart, but remembering it was her mother-in-law's birthday, she endured it for the sake of peace. She gave her mother-in-law a limited edition designer bag, but the woman rejected it without even looking, mocking that a woman living off her son couldn't possibly give anything good. She openly praised the other woman's gift instead, calling the girl's present cheap market junk. The girl explained that her gift was a top-tier limited edition and her heartfelt gesture as a daughter-in-law. But the mother-in-law snapped, "Shut up. You can't earn money, you can't have children, you do nothing but freeload at home. My son, the dignified CEO of Lu Group, must have been blind to marry you." Guests whispered among themselves, confused why the CEO would choose a plain, rustic woman when he could have the glamorous, scheming beauty. Humiliated, the girl finally snapped, "You really think his success is all his own doing? When the company nearly collapsed years ago, if I hadn't helped in secret, your Lu family would have been finished." But her words only brought more ridicule. No one believed she contributed anything. Her husband dragged her aside. She demanded to know where he had been that day, but he lied, claiming he'd been preparing for the company's IPO. She gave a cold laugh. She had completely seen through him. Knowing their relationship was over, she stopped sparing his feelings and told him everything she saw at the hospital. Instead of guilt, he threatened her, "If you still want to live comfortably as Mrs. Lu, you'd better turn a blind eye. Besides, she's pregnant with my child. If anything happens to the baby, I won't forgive you." His cruelty came from the fact that half a year earlier, he had seen her hugging an unfamiliar man and had grown hateful ever since.